Hello everyone, it's Julie. Welcome back to Hurley's Hobbies. I was editing the last video about this little Afghan that I'm making, and I realized that I told you after I did 80 sets of the three that I would come back and show you how to finish it off. And I did not do that, so I apologize for that. But some of you may have noticed in the plans that I was holding, if you read down, it tells you, to repeat the pattern until you get to the desired length, which I wanted 80 sets. And then to end it, you knit a row and then you cast off on the purl row. So I will not be able to show you how to cast off in this video because I already have the four panels done, but I can show you in future projects. So to put the panels together, I did review my grandmother's blanket, her Afghan, and you crochet using chains, the slip stitch to start it, and single crochets, which I believe they're just long extended single crochets. So I will get started showing you how to do that. First, you make your slip knot to begin. And then I use a slip stitch to attach it close to this first circle. And I'm doing it at the top that has this sort of ridge, not the one at the bottom that has the two hanging waves. So I'm starting up here. I'm just going to attach it using a slip stitch, just like that. So then what my grandmother did is she went into the first hole, made a really long, loose single crochet. And then, of course, hers is a larger blanket, so she has many more chains. And I started doing it with 7 chains, and it just looked like it was going to be too large, that space between the two panels. So I went back and I sewed a few, or crocheted a few of the pattern, and I think a number 5 chains would be good, which I'm using the size E crochet hook, so it's not real large. But I think 5 of them will be enough. I don't want real large gaps between the panels. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now what my grandmother had done was skipped this next hole and then go into the following one. So you'll go in and make a single crochet again and just make it loose enough that it's not tight. So when you lay it down, it looks like it's either, not too tight and not too loose, like, just right, that it sits flat. So then another 5 chains, skip this hole and into the following hole. Now, because I have 80 sets of the 3 pattern, when I get to the end, I'm going to have I'm going to be like inserting into the second to the last hole, and I will also have to do into this hole. So I think what I'm going to do is only do 3 chains at the very end. But when I get to that point, I'll show you it, I guess. I'll slow down and show you it. But for right now, I'm going to just continue on just like this until I get to the very end. And then I will show you how I do that last little bit there, and then attach the second panel to this one. So I will be back in just a few minutes. I'm getting close to the end here, so you'll see that I have 3 holes left. So I'll do 5 this one, skip it, go into the second from the end. Now here, because it's such a short little jump to the next hole, I'm going to just do 3. See how it looks. And it's pretty much the same height, so I think I'm going to keep it at 3. So now I have to grab my next panel. I want to make sure that I have the one with the 2 waves that drop down. Get some extra yarn out here. So I think, because halfway point is like 2.5, so we'll have 2.5 on the other side, and that's 5. I think I'm going to do 7 chains here. We'll see how it looks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I'm going to spin all this around. Try not to get my yarn mixed up here. And I'm going to slip stitch it to the second panel here, just like I did in the beginning. So I just like insert it wherever and do a slip stitch. Okay. And then let's see, I will do a single crochet in the first. Do 3, 1, 2, 3. Make sure I get all my yarns. I'm going to look at it. May actually backspace here. Just going to chain 1, and then I'm actually going to attach it to the middle of this. I'm just going to go under, loop it, do like a slip stitch. See how that looks. Because it's about the same length here. So then I'll do the other chain from the 3, because I'm counting the one I attached as 1. So I chained 1, attached it, chain another, go in, single crochet in my very first, well, it's actually the second hole here, and then do 2, which is, almost half a 5. So then I'm going to be attaching it inside this loop, just like I did inside that very first loop. So I'm going to come up from underneath, hopefully you can see it well, come up from underneath, yarn over, pull it through my hook, or my loop on my hook, chain 2, stop and see how it looks. So then I'm getting the 2 holes, the attached hole in the very center, and then the 2. I think that looks exactly like my grandmother did it. So chain another 2, skip the hole here, insert next one, and do a single crochet. Okay, look at it again. And I did bring out my stitch marker, and just in case I needed it. But I think, let's see, I'll actually put it in here, and I will pick this up and show you. That way you'll get a bigger idea of what, hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. So this is where I did the 7 and attached it. Then I did just the 1, attached it into the loop, right here, into the loop, another chain, single crochet, 2, attached it, another 2 chains, single crochet. So I will keep on with that pattern. It does look nice, and I believe it's just like Grandma's. So I will continue doing that all the way down to the very end. And then when I get to the very end, all you do is do your slip stitch and then tie it off, just like you normally do any project. So when I get to that point, I will stop and show you. Okay. Now I'm getting close to the end. I did my chains, skip one hole, single crochet. To repeat, I'm doing 2 chains, attaching it into the loop I made with a slip stitch, chaining another 2. Then I'm going to do a single crochet into the last hole. And then because these are so close, I'm not going to make a little, chain 7 and attach it to this side. Well, actually, I probably should because it's way down here. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I will attach it to the top of my, I believe it's the slip stitch, either that or the single crochet. Okay, see how that looks. Okay, I don't like that, so I'm going to take it out back to the single crochet. I'm going to slip stitch it here at the end, just like I did at the very beginning of it. I'm going to slip stitch it, that way it's more even. And then I'm going to do the 7 chains and attach. Lost a yarn there, let's see. There we go. So 7. 1, 2, 7. I think that'll look all right. Okay, now attach it with a slip stitch. And I'm going to do another slip stitch, pull it tight, cut my yarn, pull that tail through. All right, now I will hold it up so you can see. Put my arm behind to make it darker so you can actually see it here, the pattern. So then I've got the little loop here where I attached, and then I've got the loop at the end and where I attached both of them here. So I will get the other 2 panels attached to these 2, and then I will come back and show you the final finished product. Thank you everyone for watching me this far. Hello everyone, I'm back. I have sewn together the 4 panels. So I'm going to be sewing on a border. And what my grandmother had done is basically done the same thing as we did on the panels that join them, except instead of skipping one of those holes, she actually skipped two. I reviewed her Afghan before I came onto the video to make sure I was doing the same exact thing. So what I'm going to be doing, I probably should start close to one end or the other. So I'm going to join it right at the corner like I did the other panels. Yay, and my humidifier just kicked off. Okay, so I joined it with a slip stitch, my slip knot. Insert in the hole, and we're going to do a single crochet. And I'm going to do 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 chains. 5, 6, 7. I'm going to be skipping 2 of these holes, this one, and I'm going to join the third one. And I'm going to see if I have enough chains or too many chains that it doesn't look right. So when I lay it flat down, there's too much. So I will undo the single crochet and I will undo 1 of the chains. Okay, skip 2, insert into the third one, do my single crochet again. And I think that's going to be right. So 6. And then I'll have to worry when I get to the corner how many I'm going to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Skip 1, 2 holes, insert into the third one. Do my single crochet. Oh yeah, that looks nice. Okay, I'm going to do that all the way around the blanket. Well, I might stop at the corner and show you folks what I do at the corner. But I will get a little bit of this done and I will get back with you. All right, everyone, I've gotten to the end of that side that I was crocheting. Wanted to show you how nice it looks. And I also reviewed my grandma's Afghan. And what she did, she left either 1 or 2, however many it ended up being on here. She just left the holes. She didn't insert here. She just went around the corner and attached it at this end. And then on the ends of these, she has 7 attachment points, which this blanket is so much smaller. I might just do 5. Like I'll do one somewhere here close to the point, somewhere in the dip, somewhere towards the center, in the dip again, and then somewhere close to the end. And then she also attached it to the loop that we made when we put the 2 panels together. She attached it here. So that's what I will be doing. So I have no idea how many I'm going to need. I might actually come into this loop here as I work my way around. So we'll do 9. And that's way too many, but I could attach it. No, we're going to do 7. Pull out 2. Then I'm not going to attach it right into the hole. I'm going to attach it right next to it. So she did single crochets. At least she kept it consistent. So then, yeah, when you push it flat, it sits right in there nice. Okay, so now if I want to attach it here, I'm probably going to have to do 6. We're going to try that 6 again. See if that works. And just do 7 on the corners. Nope, that's too many. Try 5, 4. We'll try 4. So I can always add another one. Oh, yeah, I think 4 will work. So insert right in the dip. Do a single crochet to attach it. Yeah, that looks nice when you lay it flat against my hand. It's pretty flat, just like these. There's a little bit of a ridge here, but not too bad. Now to get up to the peak, I might have to do, well, we'll try the 6 again. 1, 2, 6. That might work. Get right in the center where I know that center point is. Do our single crochet. Yep, that looks nice. Six back down to the middle of the dip, right kind of in here. Just winging it like usual here. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I think I did 4 right there. I think that'll do. So I did 6 along the side. Can't remember now what I did here. 7, I think. 4, 6, 6, 4. So I will continue around. Oh, I need to attach it here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll see if 6 works. If our magic number 6. Yep, I think that'll do. Okay, so I will continue around till the very end. Attach it. I'm going to attach it to the place where I did that slip stitch. And then I will show you the finished Afghan. All right, everyone, I'm back. I have the 4 outside edges done with the border. This is the first side. This is the second side. Third one. And the fourth one. So it actually is large enough. I think my granddaughter might be able to use it for herself instead of her baby dolls. But that'll be up to her. When I give it to her, she can use it however she feels like it, you know. So, but she's a really petite girl, so this might actually be big enough for her. But if you're liking what you see, please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can get my videos. I do put them out on Wednesdays, so if you just follow on Wednesdays, you'll get mine. But you know, if you'd like to make a comment, I'd appreciate that. If you have any suggestions of things you'd like to see or things that I can do in the near future, I do have those 3 blankets to finish for our children. All the materials have come in now, so I can actually start working on those. So those will be the next 3 sets of videos that I do. One will be finger knit, and the 2 will be quilted, sewn together, just like our comforter for our bedroom. But if you'd like to make comments and have, you know, or if you even have any questions, you know, please drop me a line and I will try to get back to you. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for watching the video, and have a great day. Bye.